But let's concentrate on a couple of earnings now. We have Mr. VP Nandakumar, the MD and CEO of Manappuram Finance, who joins in to discuss the company's Q4 performance. Mr. Nandakumar, hi. Thank you very much for joining in. If you can start by talking about your loan growth this quarter, it's been the highest that we've seen in 4 quarters. Can you break up what the gold loan growth was and non-gold loan segment?
Yeah, gold loan, first 2 quarters of last year, there was some degrowth, which was a demand impact of the previous year. Some auctions were more, and also the portfolio has gone down because of higher auctions, etc. But the demand impact is completely over during the third quarter and following quarters. Third quarter we grew. And fourth quarter also we grew. So the growth started from the third quarter onwards, and that is continuing. So on a yearly basis, the reason for degrowth is because of the degrowth during the first 2 quarters. Even though the last 2 quarters we are faring as expected. The other businesses, microfinance again, which was most impacted because of the demand. There was some write-offs, etc. During the last quarter, we have reported profit. And now the collections are back to normal, somewhere around 100%. And from the write-offs also, we started collecting every month. The other businesses we have grown, the demand was not much impacted there in commercial vehicles as well as home finance.
Okay. But Mr. Nandakumar, what are you expecting in terms of loan growth, say for the remaining part of the fiscal? If you could break up what you could expect in your gold segment and non-gold segments such as MFI and CV?
Yeah. The gold loan is witnessing around 2 to 3% every 2 to 4% every quarter in the collateral growth. So also the AUM also around 3-4% growth every quarter. So that may lead to, this is continuing. This may lead to around 10 to 15% growth in gold loan during the current year. That is the expectation. It is going like that. And other businesses, microfinance is completely back to normal. The dispersals are happening. And collections are 100%. So our budget is to grow to around 3,200 crores this year. Definitely we see a possibility to grow to that size. In other businesses, commercial vehicle, it already shows a steady growth. It will be continued. The business is good. Home finance, we are coming back now that with a new team, etc. So overall, I expect an AUM growth of around 20% consolidated this year.
20%?
Yeah.
Okay. Just coming to your asset quality, I wanted to bring up your housing finance book because we do understand the gross NPA spiked to almost 5% for the quarter.
See, first of all, on a consolidated book of nearly 16,000 crores, this 350 crores is a minuscule portion. Secondly, the home finance, even though minuscule, I admit there is a higher NPA level. Last year, we didn't grow the book. That also has impacted the muted growth. The second, a new team has taken place. So the NPA was little higher. It is we are bringing it down. Now the growth also has started. The quality parameters have improved. So I am hopeful that in another 1 year it will be brought down to the level of 2%. So I admit that the NPA was around 4.8%, but yeah, it is coming down.
Okay. What about the rest of the segments?
Rest of the segment, commercial vehicle, generally the industry is doing well. Commercial vehicle industry is doing well. All the NBFCs engaged in that business is also doing well. Our NPL level is very low. We are last 3 years we are there in that business. The NPL level is maintained around 2%, and hopefully it will be maintained somewhere around that going forward. So that business is good. Gold loan business will grow, and I expect a consolidated growth of 20% in the AUM, and I expect that will happen in the profits also.
Any plans in terms of, say, building up your portfolio via any inorganic acquisition of, say, maybe an NBFC or a portfolio?
Yeah, but that option is, we are always open to such that option. Currently, we feel like the market is generally overheated, so we are waiting, and whenever at the appropriate time, we are always open.
But which segment would that be in?
Acquisition. Home finance is one. Definitely, we are very keen to grow that book, and that we expect that shall be one of our major portfolios going forward. Then commercial vehicle and also some niche areas. Several niche areas are coming, especially fintech in place, in operations, etc., etc. So several niche players are there. Any opportunity comes, we are always open.
And how would the yield hardening to almost 8% impact you? Will it probably show in the coming quarter?
Yeah, the yields will be more or less maintained at this level. Borrowing cost has gone up by 10 basis points. It was around 8.7%. It has gone to 8.8%. We are hopeful that it will be maintained well below 9%. That is our. That's where we are hopeful. That's where we are hopeful. For something, even if it goes 10 or 20 basis points, we are hopeful to that to pass on to the customers.
Okay, all right, Mr. Nandkumar, we're going to leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and speaking to us. So that is Manappuram. They are expecting around a 20% AUM growth in the coming fiscal, and separately they are organic options, say in terms of growing their home finance or housing finance book. As of now, we need to take a break, but up next we'll be discussing.
Sorry, just a quick thing. I mean, I heard you mentioned, and previously anchors mentioned Jay Prakash Associates, and I think I saw a flash as well.